Hi, I'm Jennifer with True Health for You, and today I specifically want to talk about why you shouldn't be afraid of eating carbs, especially when you're trying to lose weight. Maybe you're trying to fix a health issue, or maybe you're just trying to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Don't worry about your body converting carbs into fat. All right. And unfortunately, the health industry have been doing their due diligence in getting people so freaked out about carbs and getting people to believe that carbs are evil and that you're going to gain weight with them. And I was someone who felt the exact same way. I used to believe that. Years ago, I really worked hard at keeping carbs out of my diet. And when I would eat carbs, it was really, really small. And what this bought me was a thyroid issue. My hair was falling out. My sleep was bad. My libido was terrible. My hormone levels were all over the place. And I was dealing with really bad pain in my feet and in my hips. I was doing tons of cardio almost every day on a very low carb diet and meal plan. And it made me sick. And it wasn't until that I brought carbs back into my diet, that's when those symptoms went away. So I want to explain to you the process of carbs turning into fat and why carb restricted diets are actually extremely unhealthy. All right. But before I do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. If you are someone who is health conscious and would love more content like this around, please subscribe and like to this video so then I know to keep creating more content around the truth about human bodies and what our bodies really need to be healthy, to lose weight, and to have that healthy lifestyle. All right, so go ahead, take a moment, subscribe, like to this video, and then I can get started. Okay, so the first thing that you need to know is the process of your body converting carbs into fat is called, the technical term is called de novo lipogenesis. And this is a really stressful state. Again, the belief is that when we eat carbs, we're going to gain weight. Now, there's a difference between gaining weight and gaining fat. Now, I know a lot of you maybe watching this video are like, yeah, but I lost weight when I stopped eating carbs. I did too. I lost weight. But the reason why you're losing weight, it's not because you're losing fat. What's going on is you are losing water weight. And then you're actually depleting your liver of glycogen stores. So think of your liver like a pantry, and your pantry in your liver stores converted glucose, converted sugar, all right? And that's called glycogen. And our liver will disperse small amounts of glycogen when it's needed, like when we're sleeping or when we're under attack or in a really stressful situation and our body needs a demand of like a higher fuel, right, intake. And unfortunately, people's lives are so stressful today that they demand higher levels of fuel. So it's easier to deplete your glycogen levels in your liver. It's really stressful if you're actually limiting your carbs. Your body depends on carbs to create energy. This is how you have a healthy Krebs cycle. This is how you create ATP, energy molecules. It what keeps us alive. And when we restrict carbs, it puts us in a stress state. And this state is called the Randle Effect. So you have the de novo lipogenesis. That is the process of when your body converts carbs into fat. And then you have the Randle Effect, which is the effect of our body not getting the normal fuel it would get when we are awake. So meaning we're not getting sunlight, we're not getting water, we're not getting fuel, okay? This is supposed to happen when we're asleep. But because people restrict carbs, because people are really sedentary now and they're not getting movement in, because people's lives are stressful, and now you have the belief that eating too many calories and eating carbs is bad for you, our bodies are extremely stressed. So not only are you in the Randle effect when you're sleeping, you're in the Randle effect during the day as well. And what happens is when we are under the influence of this Randle effect or Randle cycle, adrenaline, cortisol, estrogen, prolactin, they raise. All right, and when these hormones raise, it's their job to pull sugar, fat, and protein from our organs, our muscle tissue, our bones, things like that. So we'll go on the scale and we're like, awesome, I'm losing weight. But are you actually losing fat? There's a difference. And there have been plenty of studies out there, and let me know if you would like access to these studies. Post in the comments below and I can send you these studies so you can read them for yourself, that when they put people on a high carb diet and on a high fat diet, that the fat gain at the end of this trial, it was actually minimal and it was the same. Then they raised the question like, okay, what about insulin levels, right? People say, oh my God, I eat carbs and it's going to raise my insulin, and then my insulin is going to get fat. Then the insulin is going to create fat. So then they did a study and they found that when they put someone on a high carb diet and on a high fat diet, it didn't matter what the insulin levels were, the results were the same. There is a difference between weight gain and fat gain, all right? So in these studies, they found that people weren't really gaining a lot of fat, even with the high carb diet, all right? So what needs to happen now, all right? What do you do with this information? What you need to understand is for you to have a fast, healthy, burning metabolism, you have got to give your body the correct fuel source. And carbs and sugar is what our bodies need for fuel. Yes, your body can function on fat, but it's extremely inefficient and it's metabolically expensive and it's extremely stressful to force your body to go against its nature and to use fat as a fuel source when all it wants is carbs. Now, going back to the de novo lipogenesis, all right, the process of when your body converts carbs into fat, someone would have to overeat carbs by like 500 grams in order to convert carbs into fat. Even then, they found that the fat that was produced and created from that was extremely minimal. So what you're looking at here is when you restrict carbs, you're losing water weight and you're depleting your body of glycogen stores, all right? And your body is eating itself. It's putting itself in a catabolic state instead of a metabolic state, which when we are in a metabolic state, we have a healthy, fast burning metabolism. We lose fat and we gain muscle. We have great sleep. Our libido is great. Our hair is healthy. Our skin is healthy. We have healthy hormone levels. We have a healthy thyroid and liver. Everything is sitting pretty. All right. And that's what I want you to take away from this video. There's a difference between weight gain or weight loss and fat loss in these carb restricting diets. You are losing water and you are losing, you're taking away from that pantry, all right? And yes, you are losing weight, but you are not losing fat. If this video was informative, again, please subscribe and like to my channel. Please post your comments below. I would love to see them. And thank you for watching and enjoy.